So today I have for you guys the latest in the Longines Spirit line. Very similar to the other three-handers in the lineup, but this time in titanium. If you caught my video a few weeks back, we took a look at one of the new blue Avigation Big Eyes in titanium as well, and it makes me wonder if that's going to be a bit of a trend with the brand, if we can expect to maybe see more titanium releases in the future. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, though. Before we get to the watch, I just have to thank my local authorized dealer, Gem Bijou, for lending it in. They carry quite a few different brands if you're shopping watches. Check them out at gembijou.com. So let's get straight to it and take a look at the watch. Now, this watch is currently available in 4 variations. There's 2 sizes, the 40 millimeter that I have today and the 42, each available on either a strap or the titanium bracelet. So not all that long ago, at least for me, when I thought of titanium watches kind of like this Boulder came to mind. Don't get me wrong, I like the look of matte bead blasted titanium. It gives a watch a tooly, rugged feel, which is cool, but some watch brands seem to be upping their game when it comes to how well they're able to finish titanium, and Longines did a great job on that front with this watch. The case is mostly brushed, but there are touches of polished surfaces along the edge of the case, the bezel, and parts of the bracelet and clasp. The lines are razor sharp. Couple of downsides with the case, and you guys can probably guess them as they're pretty typical of Longines. One is the lug opening, which is 21 millimeters. I really like the bracelet, though, and would probably just keep it on the bracelet, but a 20 or 22 millimeter opening would certainly be better. The other is the lug to lug. It's not horrible at just under 50 millimeters. I'm getting 49.5 millimeters, but the end links do extend that out to 54.6 millimeters. They are fixed end link there. My wrist is 7¼ inches, and it's a non-issue for me, but you might get a little overhang depending on your wrist size. The case size is pretty well spot on at 40 millimeters in case width. Thickness is 12.3 millimeters, including the domed sapphire, which is treated with an anti-reflective coating on both sides of the crystal. Water resist is 100 meters, and under the hood is the COSC certified caliber L888.4, which is a modified ETA movement with a silicon balance spring. It beats at 25,200 vibrations per hour and has a power reserve of approximately 72 hours. So when it comes to the spec sheet, there's a whole lot of check marks for me, and the fact that the movement is COSC certified is just icing on the cake. While we're looking at the watch straight on like this, the crown, you'll notice, is quite large, and even when screwed in, it sticks out pretty far from the case, so it's about as easy as it gets to grip and use. Winding action is butter. It feels good to use, and we'll just advance the time here a little bit. Feels good to use, and it's super smooth to unscrew and screw back in. The dial is a matte black with a slightly raised chapter ring. There's a thin polished edge to the chapter ring, which is a nice detail. Up top we have the applied winged hourglass logo, which is actually the oldest registered trademark that's still in use. The gold gilt details look so good against the black dial. The hour markers are applied, and just beyond them at the chapter ring is a small diamond-shaped marker that's matched by the shape of the tip of the second hand. Now, another change other than the use of titanium versus the steel models is they axed the date. That really cleans up the dial. The 40 millimeter steel versions have no 3 o'clock marker, and the 42s had it partially chopped off. So this is a welcomed update. The loom is solid. The small diamond shaped markers, having so little real estate to apply loom, do fade faster than the hands and the larger numerals, but overall this is definitely no slouch when it comes to low light time telling. The bracelet is solid, but being titanium, it is quite lightweight. If you've never worn a titanium watch, it does take a little getting used to. There is some flex to the bracelet, but it still feels well built. Again, the finish work is really good with that strip of polish work between the links. The links are screwed links. We've got, again, some polish work here on the clasp, which is signed Longines. It's a well-constructed clasp with milled titanium, and we've also got 5 micro adjusts. On my 7 1/4 inch wrist, this thing wears perfectly. The comfort level is way up there with it being so light. Such a cool watch, and this would make for a really great daily wear. The bracelet is very good, but if the male end links are too long for your wrist size, this will look right at home on a strap, I'm sure, too. This version of the watch comes in at a price tag of $29.50 USD on bracelet, $26.50 on leather. For the 42 millimeter versions, you add $100 to both of those price tags. So that is it, guys. Just a quick look today. Very much appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.